Do you ever feel overwhelmed by the ever-changing world of technology? Tech It Out can help make some sense of it all. Breaking down geek speak into street speak, technology columnist, author, and TV personality Mark Saltzman covers consumer technology each week for every listener. Mark tackles the latest news, reviews, and how-tos to help you understand what's hot, what's not, and why.
Hey everyone, happy weekend to you all. Thanks for tuning in to Tech It Out, episode 125. We have a great show planned for you this hour. We're going to kick things off with a chat about a new product designed to fight back against porch pirates, those people who steal your packages from your doorstep. We're going to talk Christmas gift ideas, holiday gadget gift ideas with Katie Linendoll. Samsung will stop by to talk about The Wall, a new kind of modular TV that can create an image up to 300 inches. We'll talk language translation and cultural differences in dating with Babbel, and a lot more on this weekend's Tech It Out. All right, let's kick things off. Online shopping is super popular, as you know, and that means several packages shipped to your door. But what if you're not there all day to receive the deliveries? That, of course, adds to the problem of porch piracy, where those thieves brazenly walk up to your home and steal your packages. There are a few solutions designed to solve this common problem, and one is coming out early in 2020 that you can order now, and it's called Delivery Pod. Joining us on the line to chat is Mark Morris. He's the founder of Delivery Pod. Welcome to the show, Mark.
Thanks very much, Mark.
Now, let's start right from the top. What is Delivery Pod all about? And it's been said that good technology solves a problem. So what issues does this solve?
Delivery Pod is about solving a central problem of our time. More and more packages are being delivered to people's homes. And Delivery Pod is a secure way of ensuring that the packages get to their destination, that is to say, the inside of your house. We hear all the time about package theft. And our studies are showing that people are even, attenuating their day and deciding to stay home, all because they're scared that someone is going to take their porch. Delivery Pod is a modern solution to that problem. We've designed a sleek-looking package box that's internet-enabled, works with your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, to notify you when a package arrives, secures the package once it is delivered, and notifies you once package delivery has been placed at your house. And in allowing for notification and securing those packages, we believe, solved the theft issue that plagues so many of us on a weekly basis.
Yeah, we read about porch pirates all the time in the online shopping age, no doubt. So this is a lockbox of sorts. This is like a pod that lets the courier put a parcel in, and then it gets locked until you come home, and then you can retrieve it. I know there are other similar solutions. I know in the States, they've got Amazon Key, where you're allowing a vetted courier to come into the home, drop it off, and then leave, and it's through a camera. And then there's also Danby's Parcel Guard family of products. How is Delivery Pod different?
I appreciate you bringing them up. Delivery Pod is actually vastly different. For one thing, I'm just going to take them in the order that you've brought them up. Amazon Key, I have 2 young children at home. One of the reticences that a lot of people have experienced using Amazon Key, which again, as you say, allows random people into your home, granted it is secured by a video camera, is allowing people into your home. I mean, if you're a parent like me that has young children, you may not expose that willingness or may not have that willingness. And in fact, that's been borne out in the use statistics of Amazon Key. Package delivery products like Parcel Guard, and there are several others that have hit the market. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everyone is trying to solve the solution, and my job is to promote my product, not put down others. But I can tell you what makes us quantifiably different. Our solution, first of all, retails at 399 Canadian dollars. It is incredibly sleek looking. It looks like an Apple product. Anyone who visits our website at deliverypod.com will see what I am talking about. It really looks like it is something that is bought at the Apple Store. And it is immediately deployable to your site. In our research, we determined that quite a few people don't want to be able to affix these units to their home, and yet they still require the security. So we've invoked a bike lock system. You can either screw it in through a normal drill bit affixation, which is pretty similar to some of the other boxes that are out there, or you can attach it via bike lock, the way you would attach a bike. Similarly, many people don't have electricity in convenient areas where they want to deploy the box. And for that reason, we are unique in having a battery operation or a plug-in operation, and the box works in both configurations. The batteries last for quite a while, and they use normal D cells. But what it means is that we can deploy our boxes more affordably, in an easier configuration and in more configurations than any of the competitors that have previously hit the market. In addition, we have a patented system of light deliveries, which are designed as much for the couriers as they are for the end consumers. The consumers will love that the box lights up and looks very cool as you approach it. There's a built-in motion sensor that alerts the box to someone's presence and then lights up the box, telling you which compartments are available for your packages. But more importantly, we have found that works with existing courier systems. Couriers do not want to deal with any complexity. They won't spend more than a second on your porch delivering your product.
Now, Mark, you gave me a demo, an in-person demo of the delivery pod. And if I remember correctly, it was like a green and a red sort of universal lighting system where you could see what pod was available. Because there is two, right? There's a smaller one on top and a larger one below. Is that right?
Yes. Well, one of the other advantages that we have is that we can accept very large packages. Our doors open on a horizontal plane as opposed to a traditional mailbox, which is a pull down. And without going into too many technical details, it allows for a much larger package box to be delivered. In fact, in our research, about 83% of packages that are delivered from a normal Amazon factory can fit within our box. And as you suggest, yes, there is a universal lighting system, red and green, that we have employed, which suggests that the box is open and available for packages, or locked, red.
We're chatting with Mark Morris, founder of Delivery Pod Inc., the company behind the upcoming Delivery Pod solution to fighting back against porch pirates. It should be available in the first couple of months of 2020 with pre-orders available now. We'll get to that in a moment. Can you talk to us a little bit, Mark, about how you're notified? So let's say I'm at work or I'm traveling and I want to know that a parcel has been delivered. With some of the other solutions on the market, there's a camera, or somebody may have a Ring video doorbell already. With Amazon, you're also notified. So how does it work then with Delivery Pod?
Well, with us, once a door locks, which happens after a package is placed inside, a user is immediately notified. They're notified as to the time that it has locked, and they can rest assured knowing that that door will not be openable except via the override keys that we supply or via a handheld app. We are available on Android and the App Store, and it's a very simple app. It says, okay, here's which boxes are locked and which boxes are open. You can check that remotely at any time. And when you come home, you can simply push an unlock button on your app, which immediately unlocks the box, allows you to pick up your device, and resets it functionally such that the box itself goes green and can receive more packages as needed.
Okay. But otherwise, it does fit. It's one large one and then maybe one or two small ones on top, or an envelope?
It actually accepts normal mail. It accepts a small package being what most people would consider almost a medium-sized package, and a large package below. So it does not accept oversized items, but assuming you're like most of us, getting clothing or getting diapers or getting anything else, our box has a size that is large enough to accept those items. And again, almost no items end up being left on the porch, given the size of the box and the horizontally opening doors, which allow for maximum reach and maximum size of package.
Now, Mark, nothing is 100% foolproof, but what if somebody tried to cut, say, the bike cable part and walk off with the unit? Are you SOL, or are there any anti-theft measures built in past your porch?
No, there aren't. And the goal here is not absolute security. The goal here is to provide, and similar, just like a bike lock with a bike, right? I mean, nothing is going to tell you that someone won't come with some heavy machinery and be able to ultimately steal your bike.
Right. It's meant to be a deterrent.
It is a deterrent. And as a deterrent, If you think about it, the way our packages are left right now, it's almost enticing to those people who would be or would engage in theft. Putting a secured box there requires work. It's not, our box can take up to 300 pounds of force on the doors. You can't rip it off even if you tried with your bare hand. You'd have to use some form of machine to gain access to the unit, and that requires a lot of work.
All right, Mark, as we wrap up, please remind us where we can learn more about Delivery Pod, pre-order it, and how much it costs.
Great. Well, we expect to be at some very exciting retailers in Q1, but right now we are available on our website at www.deliverypod.com, and you are welcome to go check us out there and place orders for the device, which we will be shipping out in Q1 of 2020.
And Q1 basically means the first 3
months of 2020, yes.
And how much does it cost?
It costs $299.
Okay, Mark, congratulations on this, and you're really close to delivering the Delivery Pod, so very exciting time for you, no doubt. Have a happy and healthy holiday season.
Thank you, Mark. Thrilled to have been here, and I appreciate your time today.
We'll return shortly with more Tech It Out when we catch up with Katie Linendoll, lifestyle tech expert, and she's going to share with us some of her favorite gadget gift ideas for the holidays. This show, Tech It Out, is powered by ASUS for those in search of incredible. I'll tell you more about them when we return as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Tech It Out on the Radio America Network.
Listen to Tech It Out whenever you want. Find the Tech It Out podcast at iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome back to Tech It Out, everyone. This show is brought to you by ASUS, the company that creates technology for today and tomorrow's smart life, including its line of award-winning laptops, desktops, monitors, smartphones, tablets, smartwatches, and much more. For those in search of incredible, visit asus.com/US/radio for more info. That's asus.com/US/radio. Now that we're well into December, are you still looking for that perfect gift to buy your loved ones? Well, you're not alone, and you still have some time. To help give you some ideas, we're joined by tech expert Katie Linendoll, who's here to share some great gadget gift ideas for the season. Hi, Katie. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Mark. Always so good to join you, and especially around holiday season, which I know you and I have talked about, the exciting tech times of the year, of course.
Yeah.
And pleasure to be joining some awesome tech brands and to partner with them for some great gift ideas.
All right, so with that in mind, why don't we start off with maybe the young ones? What's a cool tech toy for the kids this year?
Well, you're probably like me. You probably love Legos.
I sure
I've
do.
been a Lego fan for many years, and love their Boost line. So very cool to be talking about their Lego Boost Star Wars Droid Commander. Also, Lego is celebrating their 20th anniversary of Lego Star Wars. So what's neat about this is not only is it a 1,200 brick build, but it's also interactive and teaches basic robotics and coding and engineering because it's part of Lego's Boost line, obviously. So you can bring R2-D2 or a variety of other droids to life. Buildable rocket boosters, obstacles, interactive motor and sensors, also pairs with an interactive app. And for me, when you get all that, you can build and rebuild for $199 at Lego.com. Steal. I love that idea.
And teaching those core STEM principles, which we like, the science, technology, engineering, and math. And hey, with the new Star Wars flick coming up, it's great timing as well.
Absolutely.
What about some must-have gifts for the home chef, like my wife, Kelly? Anything new in that department?
Ooh, Kelly would be hot on this one. This is a Toast Wave by Galance, and worth Googling to see the images of it. It is an incredibly practical gift for that home chef in your life like Kelly. And it's neat because it's 4 appliances in one, and you're seeing a lot of these pop up. But talk about durability and also versatility. This is a brand that you're going to want to pick it up from because it has you covered as a microwave, a toaster oven, convection oven, and an air fryer. So not only is it going to support those everyday cooking meals, but also the gourmet meals. And we get a little nerdy, but rightfully so, because every last detail of the engineering was thought out, from patented inverter technology that allows evenly distributed temperatures to Total Fry 360 that allows air frying with little or no oil, which people are super hot on and would talk about it being trendy. Absolutely. So Toast Wave by Galance. You can learn more at galance.com or homedepot.com. And a little bit of an investment, $499.99, but absolutely worth it when you think about how much you could use this in a variety of different capacities.
And as you said, it's versatile. It's a 4-in-1 product. And my wife, by the way, is a nutritionist and a fitness instructor. So the fact that you can use little to no oil to quote unquote fry something up for the family is certainly going to be appealing to her. So great stuff. We're chatting with Katie Linendoll. She's, of course, a lifestyle and tech expert, joining us to talk about some hot tech ideas for the holidays. And I hear you've got a couple more to share with us. We've got some more time. We'd love to hear some more.
Yeah, hook you up with 3 more. This one, my nephew and I were just going nuts on over the weekend. Nerf and Fortnite. So exciting. There's a combination of the two with a Nerf Fortnite legendary supply drop. Now, let me tell you everything that's in this supply drop, because it is just got you hooked up 360. 4 Nerf Fortnite blasters, super generous, 3 Bush targets, 2 Nerf rockets, and 30 Nerf Elite darts. And of course, it's all inspired by the super popular Fortnite game. And we were just playing with this over the weekend. We were taking slow-mo videos, just so fun. Ages 8+ and $99.99 at GameStop. Well,
the boy inside the man over here is giddy about that one. All right, I love it. And that's a very smart collaboration between Nerf and Fortnite.
Totally. And speaking of GameStop, I have to hit you with that a little bit more from them, because when it comes to stocking stuffers and just awesome collectibles from Pokemon to Super Mario, they have just been going nutso over the Christmas season with just so many different gift ideas. And literally there is a URL, GameStop.com/gift ideas, that you can check out that has so much cool stuff. But also they're running this in-store promotion. So December 8th through the 14th, you can head in-store and purchase a holiday shopping bag for $4.99, and you get 25% off all of the collectibles you can fill inside it, from a Pokemon popcorn maker to Pokemon trading cards game, or even a Super Mario mushroom waffle maker, which is so awesome. I think I might buy 10. So you can head in store for that great deal. Again, that's December 8th through the 14th. But again, check out their deal of the day at GameStop.com/gift ideas. So always an awesome place to go to, GameStop.
Okay, love it. And then I think you have more of a practical tip or product to wrap up on. Yeah.
Totally. Last but not least, I think a lot of people have heard about wedding registries, but also you can use gift registries for Christmas. And you can head to myregistry.com or download the iOS app. Free and simple to use, and you can get the holiday wish list going. And it's just so simple, but also ensuring that you get the perfect gift every single time. So myregistry.com.
And why receive something you really aren't going to want? And I think the gift giver also wants to hit a home run, right? So yeah, it's just it's a smart way to approach it. Just like any other registry, you could just sign up for some things that you would love to receive, and then your friends and family can choose what fits their budget, right?
Exactly. Nailed it.
Love it. All right. For more on all these products, including a video to watch them in action with Katie, you can go to techgifts.tv. That's TECHGIFTS.tv. Katie Linendoll, great chatting with you. A happy and healthy holiday season.
Thank you so much, Mark. Happy holidays.
We'll be right back with more Tech It Out.
Want to follow Mark? Google him. Mark with a C and Saltzman with a Z. Breaking down geek speak into street speak. This is Tech It Out. Tech It Out with technology columnist, author, and TV personality Mark Saltzman.
Welcome back to Tech It Out, and wishing all of our listeners a very happy holiday season. When is a TV more than a TV? Well, when it's a super versatile and huge screen, or rather a set of screens. And that's what makes up Samsung's The Wall. It's made up of micro LED displays, and it's primarily for the business space, like public places and retail and so on. But there is a consumer side to this story as well. Joining us on the line to tell us all about The Wall is Mary Peterson. She's the Vice President of Enterprise Business Division at Samsung Electronics. Welcome to the show, Mary.
Thanks, Mark.
Why don't we just jump right in? What is The Wall?
The Wall is a new generation of display technology delivering a truly exclusive and luxurious viewing experience. It's award-winning technology based on Samsung's innovation. And as you mentioned earlier, it's truly a modular product, meaning the size can be as flexible as you want it to be. But most importantly, picture quality is a one-of-a-kind visual experience, delivering the blackest of blacks and pure color reproduction.
Right, and Samsung's best known for that with your QLED TV as well, which is very popular. So when we're at a storefront and we see a bunch of TVs together, they can make up one image. I mean, I think that's normal, whether it's like digital signage or maybe in a sports arena. But these are micro LEDs, so much smaller. But it's the same idea, right? That you actually don't even really see the borders between the TVs at all. Very little bezels, if any at all. And they kind of snap together, if you want, to make up one image. Is that right?
Right. So the modular aspect of the wall is about these 36-inch cabinets. There's sort of 36-inch rectangle cabinets that are put together to build up the bigger wall. You don't see the borders or the lines at all, and that creates the flexibility. What it actually delivers, though, is a couple of different things. Complete flexibility in size and design if you're using this in a commercial setting, in a retail store, or in a corporate environment. So then you can actually create a 146-inch 4K experience or a 292-inch 8K experience. So if you're thinking and comparing it to traditional TVs, think of it in those terms and in those sizes.
Because I remember seeing this at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, and it was enormous.
Yeah, so 292 inches would get you an 8K quality experience.
Amazing how far we've come. So it's a modular approach, so you can add or remove screens as you see fit. And does it have to make one solid shape like a square or a rectangle? If I'm not mistaken, I remember hearing about an application like, for example, behind a bar where it might be a lot longer or wider than it is taller, and then your content can cater to that space as well. Is that fair?
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, mostly in commercial environments where you would want to have a long corridor with sort of a long, narrow line of screens or different shapes and sizes, absolutely.
This is not a curved screen because I know Samsung makes those as well. Just to be clear, this is a flat display, right?
Yeah, 36-inch rectangle cabinet.
Right. Flat screen.
Correct, yeah.
We're chatting with Mary Peterson, VP of Enterprise Business Division at Samsung Electronics. Could you tell us a bit more about the micro LED technology?
I'm not a techie. I'm a consumer of television, so I find the term LED a little bit confusing out there to people like me, because there's people out there that have Samsung QLED screens, which are beautiful, high-quality televisions, but that's different than direct view LED, which is what the wall is. So direct view LED actually has individual diodes. LED is light emitting diodes, so it has individual diodes that create light or turn off completely for complete black. That's different than the TV QLED, which is sort of side lit or backlit, which we won't get into right now.
Right.
But I do find it kind of confusing out there. So yes, direct view LED are light emitting diodes that come in different spacing between them. Micro LED means that they're very close together, in this case 0.84 millimeters, creating just a superior quality visually from, the blackest of blacks, again, to sort of this pure color reproduction.
Thank you for the clarification. We've talked about this being a commercial application, but there are consumers who want this in their home. And if you have the budget and the wall space, people are buying the wall. And again, it's modular. So if you want to add more screens to it, you can.
Yes, you can. Absolutely. There's actually two different versions of the wall. There's a professional version and a luxury version, a luxury more designed for the home. So the difference between these two versions are the luxury unit comes in a slimmer setup. So it's actually less than 3 centimeters thick. So nice tight application against the wall. It's got a faster refresh rate than the professional version. And the most important thing is that it's got the Samsung One Connect media player. So it's actually an easy user interface similar to all Samsung televisions.
On that note, is it really like a TV or is it more of a display? That is, I know that Samsung has a really strong smart TV platform built into many of its consumer television, so you can access your favorite streaming services like Netflix or Disney Plus or Amazon Prime Video and so on. Is that also in the wall, or do you need a separate media source, like a Blu-ray player or a special box?
Yeah, so that comes with the Wall Lux or the Wall Luxury version.
I like that, the Wall Lux. That's the internal speak, is that right?
Let's call it the Wall Lux.
All right, Mary, as we wrap up, where could our listeners learn more about the Wall, whether they run a business, maybe a retail outlet, or maybe a dentist or doctor's office, and they could envision something like this in their waiting room space, or if they have the budget to have it in their own home, where could they learn more about the Wall from Samsung?
Okay, you can learn more by going to www.samsung.com/thewall.
All right, it's that easy. So samsung.com/thewall, one word, and that's where you'll learn more about it. And you have to see this in action. Again, I've seen it at the Consumer Electronics Show. My jaw was on the ground like many other attendees at the Samsung booth. So I hope it's there again at CES 2020. And it's also at your Samsung Experience store in downtown Toronto. Is that right?
Correct. The Samsung Experience store at the Toronto Eaton Centre. For your Toronto listeners, definitely make sure you come by and take a look.
Okay, awesome, Mary. Thank you very much for your time, and a happy, healthy holiday season to you.
Thanks, Mark. Same to you.
This show, Tech It Out, is brought to you in part by Western Digital and its super rugged G Technology branded Armor ATD portable hard drive. All right, so it's a bit of a mouthful, but you got to check out this tiny and durable drive for those on the go and those who create content like photographers and videographers, YouTubers. You're going to love this Armor ATD portable hard drive. Simply go to g-technology.com for more. That's g-technology.com for more. When we return on the show, we're going to catch up with Babbel to talk about language translation and cultural differences when it comes to dating. Really fun talk, no doubt, when we return on Tech It Out. Stay with us.
Breaking down geek speak into street speak. Tech It Out, hosted by Mark Saltzman.
Welcome back to Tech It Out, everyone. By now, you probably know about Babbel, the popular language learning platform and app. And for those on the dating scene, the company has developed a fun tool called the Babbel Date Prepper. It's a free international dating trainer designed to help you learn the lingo of your date, so you can impress with some words or phrases, as well as learn about cultural differences that you may want to know about. Well, joining us on the line, all the way from Berlin, where Babbel is based, we've got Claire Larkin with us. She's the English editor for the Babbel magazine. Welcome to the show, Claire. Willkommen, if I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Thanks for having me, Mark.
That says to the extent of my German, so thank you. Before we talk about the Babbel Date Prepper, please tell us a bit about Babbel.
So Babbel is the world's #1 language learning app. If you are learning from English, we offer 14 different languages, mostly in Europe, but a couple outside as well. Our most popular languages are Spanish and French. And we are particularly made by 150 different language experts and teachers that power our app and give us a bit of expertise.
Mm-hmm. You know, I've heard of Babbel. I think you were one of the first, if I'm not mistaken, to offer an accessible language learning app, as well as before that, I think a PC-based platform. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But tell us some of the key differences, if you will, between Babbel and some of the other language learning tools out there.
Yeah, so Babbel is a premium service because we are made by experts. We really focus on conversation. So we really want you to get feeling comfortable with the language and actually being able to speak it. I mean, being able to, read a menu is nice, but actually being able to interact with locals and be yourself in a new language, I would say, is the most important part. Mm-hmm. We do this by having, on average, 10 to 15-minute lessons so that it really fits into your schedule. We really focus on conversations. And we really value the expertise and knowledge behind our brand.
All right. Thank you. So now let's pivot and chat about this Babbel Date Prepper. I think it's a fantastic idea. Please tell us a bit about it.
So our didactics team is our language experts and teachers. They wanted to make something to kind of pump up specifically English speakers to have a leg up in the dating world. 79% of Canadians and 74% of Americans say that having a second language makes you more appealing, makes you sexier. So we wanted to play on this a little bit. It's a fun idea. And so not only does it give you some of the words and phrases to flirt confidently in a new language, but it also gives you some of the cultural insights. So, like, a German will definitely ask you to split the bill. German men do not pick up the bill for their dates. And meanwhile, like the Spanish and the Portuguese, they have a more flexible relationship with time. So if they show up 30 minutes or even an hour late, don't take it personally.
Really? Okay, so let's assume you're American or Canadian for a moment. Yeah, if you're even 5 minutes late, it's considered rude. Yeah. So culturally, with some of these European dates, then if you're fashionably late, what does the other person do? Just sit there and have a cocktail while you're waiting for the other person, and it's all right?
Yeah, so when we built the Babbel Date Prepper, we used the knowledge inside Didactics and from the whole company to gather like a bunch of sources. We've got 600 people that work here. And so when I specifically was talking to a Frenchman, he was like, yeah, so when I meet my dates, we just kind of hope that we show up at the restaurant at somewhere between like 15 and 30 minutes late. You know, and then if we both end up there casually late, then it's fun and laid back.
All right. So it's not like the man is always late or the woman is always late. It's kind of mutually understood that, you know, when you meet at 7 p.m., that it's roughly 7 p.m. And you don't want to be there right on time because that looks, too eager, too desperate?
Yeah, I would say that it's just a cultural norm, you know, that time is quite flexible. And we also built the Babbel Date Prepper with diversity in mind. So the actual colleague that I was talking to, he is a gay man and he meets other men on dates. And so the Date Prepper itself has different language and gender combinations so that whatever kind of people you're interested in, whatever their nationality, it will suit your needs.
We're chatting with Claire Larkin. She's the English editor for the Babbel magazine. Babbel, of course, is a very popular language learning app and platform that teaches you in bite-sized lessons to master another language. We're talking about this free tool called the Babbel Date Prepper. So while Babbel is what Claire calls a premium service, and we'll get to pricing in a moment, the Date Prepper is completely free, and the website is, I believe, babbel.com/dating, and Babbel is how you spell Babbel. Before we wrap up, maybe you can share a couple of other maybe flirting tips for people with different languages or any other sort of etiquette do's and don'ts when it comes to different cultures.
So we've got lots of them here at Babbel. I would say that some really big name ones are for if you're going on a date with a Spanish or a French person, it's really important to scrub up, keep your looks up, be fresh. They're both very into fashion, so I would definitely keep an eye on the aesthetics.
All right, so no ripped T-shirts then, you're suggesting.
Or if you're going to go for a ripped T-shirt, do it really intentionally, a fashionable ripped T-shirt.
All right, Claire, thank you so much for your time. Merci beaucoup. That was terrific. I know you're not French, but let's just say maybe my next date will be. My wife might have something to say about that. But anyways, thank you so much for your time. Pleasure. Thank you again.
All right.
I got the sense I just kept digging myself a deeper grave with those comments, but all good. All right, when we return on Tech It Out for our last block on this weekend show, I will share some of my favorite tech toys for the holidays, my first of 2 different gift guides, and these were products that I showed on TV last week as well. So I'll share that with you when we return. Get that pen and paper ready or open that Notes app on your smartphone. When we return, more Tech It Out. Stay with us.
Follow Mark Saltzman on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Listen to Tech It Out whenever you want.
So I had a lot of fun last week traveling for 5 days and visiting 13 TV stations to chat about high-tech holiday gift ideas. 'Tis the season, right? So I showed about 7 different products that caught my eye, ranging in price. And so I thought I'd share with you those 7 items now in case you're looking for gift ideas for a loved one or maybe yourself. Let's start off with the Nintendo Switch Lite. This is the latest in the Nintendo Switch family. It's doing really well for the company. It's a light and compact gaming system that is a dedicated handheld device now. So the controllers are built into the unit. And of course, it plays all the Nintendo games you know and love, the Marios, the Zeldas, and Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, which both debuted the other week. A pair of role-playing games, easy to pick up, but impossible to put down. And of course, it's got a touchscreen and you can stream YouTube videos and a lot more. It's $199 and it really is a lot of fun. That's the Nintendo Switch Lite. Then I talked about the VTech Kitty Buzz G2. This is a smart Wi-Fi device that both kids and parents will love. For kids, they've got a handheld device that lets them take photos. I love that the camera is on a little swivel lens, so you can turn it from a selfie mode to an outward-facing camera. You can play more than 40 educational games for, math and spelling. I should mention that this is for kids ages 4 through 9. There's music playback, you can watch videos, and a lot more. Now, parents will like that it's a very safe environment for their kids. It's a closed environment. So you get to choose, as mom and dad, you get to choose what websites the kids go to, if any. Or you can lock it down even further. Totally up to you. You can set time limits if you like. And my favorite feature is the ability to message with kids. So they feel like big kids, so instead of handing your kids your expensive iPhone or what have you, this lets you message with them. You install the Kitty Buzz app on your smartphone, and then it can chat back and forth with the kids, or grandma and grandpa can, or between siblings. So it's really a great device, I think. And it's only $79 for this rugged VTech Kitty Buzz G2, available in a couple of colors. Then I showed the new Roku streaming sticks. These, of course, turn a regular TV into a smart TV. Join your Wi-Fi, and now you've got access to over 500,000 TV show episodes and movies across a number of services. Some are free, like the Roku channels and YouTube and many others, as well as some subscription services that you may subscribe to, like Netflix and Disney Plus. But it lets you access all of that, and as low as $25, and on the high end, as high as $55, which is not a lot. Also has much better Wi-Fi, so faster and broader range, as well as a voice remote. So you can simply talk into the remote and say what you want to watch, and it'll pop up on the screen. Really like these products from Roku. Next up, I showed the TP-Link Deco M5 mesh system. This is great to get rid of those Wi-Fi dead zones that many of us have in our homes, especially if you have an older home or maybe a larger home. There are some pockets there that just get really bad Wi-Fi, if any at all. So this TP-Link product will get rid of all that because it blankets your entire home with fast and reliable Wi-Fi by placing these units or pucks around your home. They make a wireless handshake, if you will, and it just broadens your coverage from room to room, all your different floors, and even outside, backyard or the front porch, you're going to get Wi-Fi in most cases, up to 4,500 square feet, but you can add more of these pucks if you like. If you have even larger premises than that, lucky you. Prices start at $149, and there's parental controls as well. So if you're calling the kids for dinner and they don't come, you can actually just turn off the Wi-Fi from your app. They're not going to like that, but moms and dads will. I showed the ViewSonic XG2702 gaming monitor that won't break the bank, but it's a stunning 27-inch monitor with great color and contrast and clarity. But I called it a gaming monitor because it's awesome for playing those high-speed sort of action games and racing games. It'll keep up with all the fast action. It's got AMD's FreeSync technology, 1 millisecond response time, so super fast, and 144 refresh rates. Again, that's the geek speak for you, but it just means it'll keep up with the very fast games that you're playing, like Fortnite or what have you. And I mentioned earlier, it won't break the bank. It's only $231. It's awesome. And then finally, the Ancestry DNA kit, I think, is a great gift for those hard to buy for folks, those family members that are really tough to buy for. We all have those in our family, right? So this is an at-home DNA kit where you provide a small saliva sample, send it off, and a couple of weeks later, you've got this ethnicity estimate where it shows for, going back hundreds and hundreds of years on a map. It's color-coded and interactive, where you're from, migration patterns. You can see over 1,000 regions are supported, and over 15 million people are in the database. So it really does a great job at accuracy. And then you can, if you want, reach out to family members. I found some second cousins in New Jersey and in New York, and you can start building out a family tree. That's all optional. And it gets better over time. I did mine 2 years ago, my Ancestry DNA kit, and I'm still getting new information sent to me through the app and through the website and over email. I love it. So Ancestry DNA, it's usually $99, but it's on sale for $59, which is $40 off. That's great. Well, there you have it. A look at some of the great gadgets that I showed on TV last week, as well as a DNA kit, just in time for the holiday season. Thank you for tuning into Tech It Out, everyone. Powered by ASUS. For those in search of incredible, check out asus.com/US/radio for more info. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll catch up with you next time on Tech It Out. Bye-bye for now.